wonderful people, and welcome to The Social with me, Laura, and welcome to 2016, this new and exciting year that we have laid out in front of us. And I've kind of gathered us all here today so that we can talk about that thing that we all do, most of us, every single year, which is our New Year's resolutions. And I just wanted to talk about how we sort of frame our New Year's resolutions. So the two that I'm really going to be referring to here, the resolutions where we're like, I'm going to clean eat and I'm going to go to the gym or do some sort of exercise every single day. And a lot of the time what we find is when we make those resolutions, we tend to just kind of let ourselves down. And it tends to be because when we set those resolutions, we're setting them with an idea of only being happy once we reach a certain goal. And when we do that, we haven't really altered our mindset. So even if you do manage to reach that goal, if you're still stuck with that old mindset of not being healthy and not being fit, then even though you might be healthy and be fit, if you haven't changed the kind of frame of mind, then you're still going to be stuck in that old place, and you're always sort of chasing happiness and contentment and never kind of quite grabbing it. And so what I want us to think about today, as we kind of jump onto the mat or think about our New Year's resolutions, is trying to be happy with the action of the choice we've made instead of the end result of the choice we've made. So instead of having to only be happy once I've eaten healthily for a certain period of time so that I now look like this person, being happy with the fact that you're making those choices that are contributing to your health, to your happiness and to your confidence. So not stepping off your treadmill or whatever, your weights rack or your yoga mat, and then going upstairs and weighing yourself and being like, oh, it's all ruined, I'm not, miraculously a stone lighter, but being really thankful that you've made that choice that's contributing to your health, that's contributing to your happiness and contributing to your confidence. So yeah, just trying to get into the mindset of being grateful and happy and proud of yourself for doing something instead of achieving something. So our mantra for today's practice is, I make choices that develop my health, my happiness and my confidence. So try and keep that in mind as we work our way through yoga practice. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit of a grueling one just because it is January and we've kind of asked for this after all of December and Christmas and everything. But as always, you can rest and we're going to have loads of options. So come join me. So we're going to start in a pose called downward facing dog. You're going to start with your hands shoulder width distance apart, fingertips spreading, knees underneath your hips and knees hip width distance apart, and then tuck your toes. You're going to push into your hands and try and hover your knees and push your bum up towards the ceiling. So you're looking for your wrist, your shoulder and your hips to be more or less in line. Relax your head. And then once you've got that, try and keep it and begin to straighten out through your legs by pressing your thighs back. And maybe you do that and you're like, oh my word, the backs of my legs feel really tight. So you might just begin to bend your knees and kind of pedal out your hips and your hamstrings a little bit. One heel down, the other knee down. And just start to make a little bit of space. And then there might come a time where you're like, oh, okay, things are settling down a little bit, so you can start to straighten out through your legs and find a bit of stillness. And then just let yourself take a deep, deep breath in. And then maybe a deep, deep sigh all the way out. And then just before we even start to get moving, repeating in your mind, I make choices that develop my health, my happiness, and my confidence. Okay? So option already to take is if you're already finding this quite tough and you're like, oh, I'd like another option, you can do everything I'm about to say on hands and knees, okay? If you'd like to, you can stay in downward facing dog, but either on hands and knees or in downward facing dog, you're going to breathe in, stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, bring your shoulders over your wrist, tap your right knee to the outside of your right arm, plunk. And then as you breathe in, reach all the way back up. Breathe out, this time twist, so take your right knee to your left upper arm, twist, twist, twist. And as you breathe in, reach your right leg up. And then breathe out, squeeze your right knee into your nose, try and push your hands round through your spine, hug your knee into your chest and round through your belly button, or pull your belly button in. And then as you breathe in, lower your shin towards the ground slightly. Breathe in, push in, zip in, step your right foot all the way forwards. If it doesn't quite reach, you lean into your left hand and you lug your foot forwards. Okay, lower your back knee, let your toes stay tucked. As you inhale, stretch your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your hands into your chest, try and keep your shoulder blades on your back and hover your left knee up off the ground. Okay? So already we have a couple options. You can stay here, hold. Okay? Maybe you're breathing in, straightening your back leg, and then exhaling, bending your knee. Okay? Option 3, if you'd like to, you're going to take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, you're going to hop switch. So press down into the ground, left leg forwards, right leg back. Okay, we're going to do those 10. So here we go, 2, right leg forwards, left leg back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right leg is back forwards. Straighten through your back leg, tailbone drops, belly lift, stretch your arms up. Maybe take a deep breath in. Then as you breathe out, relax your shoulders, let your hips sink towards your right heel. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Again, inhale, heart beating, thighs sore. And then as you breathe out, oh my goodness, bring your fingertips down towards the ground, drop your back knee down, maybe shimmy it back a little bit and start to straighten through your right leg. So it doesn't have to go all the way straight, it might be just a little bit straighter. Maybe you're breathing in, sending your bum back, reaching your chest forwards. And then as you breathe out, maybe you're relaxing over that right leg. Okay. Couple of breaths. So we've tried to reopen through the left hip flexor, reopen through the right hamstring. Repeat in your mind, I make choices that contribute to my health, my happiness, and my confidence. And from there, with your next breath then, lift your back knee, come forwards into a lunge so right knee bends, and then push into your left hand, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling twist. And just try and keep your breath going, breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe on your last inhale, you might let your right arm drop behind you a little bit more, twist your chest open, and then breathing out, right hand comes down, step your leg back into that upside down facing V-shaped downward facing dog. Okay, deep breath in, and then deep breath out. Okay, so the good news is we're just doing the same thing on the other side. Okay, so as you breathe in, left leg stretches up to the ceiling. Again, you can be on all fours. As you breathe out, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist her out. Left knee, right upper arm. Inhale, stretch her up. And then breathing out, bring your knee in towards your nose. Then you're just going to breathe in, let your shin hover an inch or two above the ground. And as you breathe out, zip it in, step it forwards. Okay, drop your back knee down, toes stay tucked. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, relax your shoulders. Okay, as you breathe out, pull your hands in towards your chest. Hover your right knee above the ground. So again, you're holding, maybe you're inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, bending, and again, you just do that, they'll tell you to do something different. Maybe you're going to take a deep breath in, breathe out, switch. Okay, inhale, switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg's back forward, straighten through your back leg, reach your arms up. And breathing out. Relax your shoulders, let your hips sink a bit further forwards. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One last time, inhale. As you breathe out, thighs burning, heart beating, right knee comes down. Shimmy your right knee back, straighten through your left leg. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be uncomfortable. Maybe as you breathe in, hips stretch back, spine stretches forwards. As you breathe out, relax into your forward fold, chin into your chest, back of your neck, nice and relaxed. Reminding yourself, I make choices to develop my health, my happiness, and my confidence. And also just noticing where your mind goes. So if you find that you give yourself a hard time because you've had to take a quote-unquote easier option, or because maybe you had to rest in between or something like that, and you're going, I'm not good enough. Notice that those kinds of thoughts are coming up, and again, notice that you're getting stuck on an end goal of being able to achieve or do something, and instead trust that if you do this often enough, you will be able to do these things eventually. You know it's going to happen with practice, you always get to where you want to be. And instead of being unhappy because you haven't achieved that goal, again, bring yourself back to being happy because you're here practicing, because of the action that you're doing. Okay? And as you breathe in, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, press into your right hand, stretch your left arm up, nice big twist. Maybe on another inhale, you can keep your left hip squeezing in, but roll your chest open a bit further, let your left arm rest behind you. And then as you breathe out, left hand comes down, step back, downward facing dog. Again, deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then again, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, this time as you breathe in, curl your way all the way forwards to plank, so your shoulders are over your wrists. Then as you breathe out, either with knees lifted or lowered, so you can keep your elbows squeezing in, lower all the way down towards the ground. Okay. Maybe you shimmy your hips back a little bit. You can relax your forehead. Try and keep your hips might want to pike up, so keep your hips pressing down, and then begin to bend both of your knees. Okay? And for some of us, that might be enough. If you can just like grab a hold of your feet, maybe it's more of a you've got your feet, wonderful. Try again, watch for your hips piking up, keep them relaxing down. Let your forehead relax and pull your knees into, your heels in towards your bum. Couple of breaths. And then just opening up to the fronts of your legs. One more deep breath in. And one more deep breath out. As you breathe in, release your legs. See if you can lift your chest and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms are parallel. Push down with the tops of your feet, push down into your forearms and try and slide your chest forwards and up through your arms so you get a nice little chest and heart opener. Feel all this confidence bursting out through your chest as a result of, I did this, I showed up, I practiced, amazing. What a start to 2016. And we'll take one more big breath in, one more big breath out. And at the end of that breath out, palms can come into press. Let your elbows go out, forehead rests against your palms. Give your bum a little bit of a wiggle. So let it go. And you can really go for it, no one's watching. Shake, shake, shake. And from there, bring your hands by the sides of your ribs. Push yourself back to sit on your heels. And you might just take a moment to sit on your heels. If you prefer, you can take a cross-legged position. Completely up to you. And then bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you prefer to relax your hands, palm facing up or palm facing down your knees. And just let your eyes close for a moment. And let your hips press down to the ground so you feel your spine, your chest lift up nice and tall. Shoulder blades roll down your back. Chin drops slightly as the back of your neck lifts. And again, just remind yourself as you think about your intentions, you think about the way you want to move through 2016, to let go of the sort of obsession with an end result. The kind of unhappiness that you have if you don't get that end result really quickly. And see if you can try and focus your feelings of content, your feelings of happiness, on just the actions that contribute to maybe the achievement of those goals. So just being happy and proud of yourself every time you make a good choice. Maybe you don't see an instant result of that choice, but you feel so proud of yourself for taking that step. So again, reminding yourself of your intention, of our intention. I make choices that contribute to my health, my happiness, and my confidence. And from there you can flick your eyes open, take a huge big bang thank you to yourself for taking this time to show up. Thank you so much to everyone else who has shown up somewhere around Scotland and cleared a table out of the way to do this, and I hope to catch you here again soon. Have an amazing 2016. I'm already so proud. Namaste and bye!